Hello, welcome back to Age of Wonders 4. We are starting what I believe is the final of the story missions, as the spearhead of the Shad'rai Alliance invade the fractured world Grexolis, hidden in the mists of the Astral Sea. Face the Custodian, which the Archons left on this world to guard the ancient magic that lies buried there. Realm traits are: it's a fractured world, torn from reality in ancient times. Astral void breaches the land, shattering the surface of this world. Astral rifts are the only infestations present. Okay. Forbidden Domain. Entrance is to the world is forbidden by celestial decree. Units of all players except the Custodian are permanently condemned. So we're just more susceptible to status than normal. Holy Protectors. Realm has been blessed with the purity of Archon faith. All roaming wildlife is affected by celestial enchantments. And the Custodian of the Realm may invoke the spirits of the ancient Archons themselves to come to their aid. Alright, and Custodian's Dogma. Civilized inhabitants of this realm are subjects of the Custodian. Free cities are rare and I guess are all allied with the Custodian. And presumably the goal here is to beat the Custodian.
Your journey starts here.
So I did do a custom leader here. I tried to be thematically appropriate to the Age of Wonders 1 lizard lore, such as it is. So the lizards are the aquatic faction from the base game, but they seem to worship larger lizards, including salamanders were a unit they had that was a rare fire-themed unit that was considered to be quite like they revered them from what I remember. So I figured, why not just go with a fire dragon as our leader, and then have a bunch of aquatic lizard people. That's kind of what I did, and I'm not going to bother going under the edit and showing all that, because once we start the game, it should give us a summary once we've gone through the intro.
Glory to all Godir, and glory to the Shad'rai. The rousing hymn of the Shad'rai was heard far and wide, as they gathered to use the Gildercoil and embark from Magehaven to challenge the Archons themselves. For too long had archaic Archon dogmas controlled the cosmos and determined what should exist and what shouldn't. It was time to ring in a new age and break the chains that fettered the true potential of the Pantheon.
So hopefully this isn't the writers just going, we want to destroy all of our previous lore. Especially considering that the Archons basically haven't existed since Age of Wonders 2.
Grexolis was the long sought-after target of the Shad'rai. It was a world whose mere existence had been concealed by the Archons in great effort, as it contained the forbidden magic of ancient times. The Gildercoil not only guided the Shad'rai to Grexolis, it was the very key to opening the World Vault itself. Coming to Grexolis meant to seek celestial judgment, but the Shad'rai were prepared.
And we're not playing Underground for once. Terranath, a new ruler emerges. Explore your surrounding and expand your domain. Prepare to face your rivals and become the master of this new realm. Your choices will shape the new Age of Wonders. So, as a dragon, we do actually get one extra affinity from the start, because you choose what type of dragon you want to be. I chose fire, which gave me 1 chaos. So that's why I have 7 instead of 6. Tome of Evolution is also the new one. I guess we don't get to hear Nimue read this, so we'll just do this ourselves. Take young primal forces and nurture them into formidable allies. The concept of evolution is a curious one. Take the lowly slither hatchling, whose pathetic form can barely survive even the kindest environment. Yet when thrown into the fray, this creature adapts and changes into something more. Claim this power for yourself. Force inherent growth onto your people. After all, those who persist may survive, and those who evolve will reign. Now, we're using the new lizard folk. I say new. This has been out. The DLC's been out for a while now, but it's new for me. So we're using the new lizard folk form. And I went with poisonous, which was their default, then water adaptation as opposed to, I think the default for lizards was cold-blooded. They lose morale more slowly. So we have blight resistance, so we're only at -1 blight resistance, I guess. -3 everything else. Well, no, we were -3 status. Oh, actually, that might be really good for us. I didn't consider that. Other players are going to be more likely to be poisoned for attacking us, I guess. Cool. Swamp terrain moves faster, and we can build farms in swamp. I guess we have a swamp here, for what that's worth. Um, Barbarian structures with food and draft. Barbarian's a new culture I haven't tried yet. I guess the only one I haven't tried now is Mystic. Barbarian and Mystic were the two I hadn't. So structures with food and draft income. Melee units have Primal Strike, doing extra damage on their first strike in combat. I'll say blight damage. Okay. And Ritual of Alacrity. Friendly units restore 50% HP, 100% move points, and removes exhausted from forced march. Okay, cool. We're also going with Seafaring because of the aquatic beam as well. Fisheries are going to be better. Units are cheaper and stronger. And Artifact Hoarders, which is a new DLC trait, which is where our one Materium comes from. Materium. I'm not planning on going Materium again, I just wanted this particular trait. We gain a tier 2 or 3 hero item after clearing an Ancient Wonder or Infestation. We gain extra mana via the Artifact Hoard, and gain 2 random hero items. And the Artifact Hoard is going to be interesting. So as a dragon, I guess we'll quickly look at these. Song of the Reckless. For 3 turns, our unit gains Berserk, uncontrollable, always attacks the closest enemy target. We've seen that before, but we get 30% more damage. Okay. Interesting. Youthful Rejuvenation. Heals 18 hit points and, I guess, yeah, 10% damage. And this is doubled if the unit can evolve. Yeah, so as a dragon, we are a powerful hero unit, but we have limited inventory. But to make up for that, we have a Dragon Horde, where artifacts that we don't have equipped on a hero give us extra gold every turn. And so taking Artifact Hoarders also gives us mana off of that. So unused artifacts are actually good for us, which will be interesting. Victorious on Grexolis, right. So looking at the fragmented continents of Grexolis, you are approached by your Shad'rai allies. A world sacrificed to a greater purpose. Commendable, yet in vain. Lithal Nightweaver speaks slowly and with gravity, as if every word she pronounced was a challenge in itself. The Archons did what they deemed to be just, but their strength was dwindling. Where they saw danger, we see potential. We have the Gilder Coil, the only key to the world vault called Grexolis, yet it may only be used when all of Grexolis is under our control. So it's kind of funny how you had, in Shadow Magic, you had the Shadow Demons being this existential threat that were then sealed off in the void. And we've had no hint of the Shadow Demons ever since gaining access to the Astral again. And the Archons, I think at the end of Shadow Magic, went through the Shadow Gates before they were sealed in order to deal with the Shadow Demons. So we don't really know what the end result of any of that was. I was kind of hoping that the Shadow Demons would make an appearance again. They were a fun faction. The battle for Grexolis. The Archons left a powerful warden to watch over their forbidden world. The guard Worldbender takes out a jeweled figurine and puts it on a pedestal. Turiel Talarum is the first of the Gaudier and a loyal friend of the Archons. He could have been a god. Instead, he became a mere watchman, waiting for a foe to strike him down. The guard crushes the figurine with his left fist. Some sacrifices are worth making. Brave Underlings? Okay. It says ranking 1, but I'm assuming that... Okay, there are 9 players on this map. Oh boy. Yeah, was warned this is a big one. You haven't met this ruler yet. Okay. Enough talk. Destiny does not wait. Ka ignites the shards of the broken figurine until they incinerate. It does not matter who or what stands in the way of our victory. We are Gaudier. We are Shad'rai. Gone are the cursed times, and we had to trust in the schemes of lowly mortals to achieve our goals. Nothing can withstand our combined magical force. Together we will cast a spell that shakes the foundations of Grexolis. Alright, so we got a choice here. Yaka's Ritual of the Pyre. Okay, this is an active effect for the rest of the game. Every 2 turns while in combat, all units not owned by the Shad'rai have a base 60% chance of being inflicted with burning. Well, that seems kind of thematic for what we're going to be doing. What exactly does burning do? Just fire damage, okay. Nimue's Ritual of the Drowned. Every 5 turns, an army of the drowned races from the Enchanted Archipelago rises under control of the Shad'rai. Not as interesting. Khadgar's Ritual of Shattered Earth. Every 3 turns, a random province owned by an enemy player is hit by the Pyroclastic Eruption spell. I'm not generally a fan of this because this means that us taking their territory will be less valuable for us. But it is kind of funny. Lithl's Ritual of the Mirror Curse. Whenever a non-ethereal unit dies on the strategic map, if at least one Shad'rai army is within a 5x range, there's a 15% chance of an astral creature of comparable strength spawning under control of the nearby Shad'rai. On the strategic map. So that would be us casting spells that kill units. That seems... There's only a 15% chance. That seems incredibly unlikely to ever happen. Honestly, we'll go with Yaka. We started the story with him, we'll end with him as well. And he's got his Tigrans here. He's got a Phoenix, which is kind of fun. Skull Pit. That's us, okay. Here's Lithal. Spider Monarch's Leg. Summons a tier 4 spider, okay. She's the Forgotten Ones. What are they about? She looks like she's Mystic, yeah. Okay, interesting. And a Mirror Mimic. Okay, so she's got the worst army. I have not been impressed with the Mirror Mimic as a unit. And then, of course, Nimue over here. Actually, she looks incredibly weak. Maybe she'll have a thing where she's spawning a bunch of units. That was her gimmick. Yeah, but she just doesn't seem to have anything compared to anyone else. Except for me, I have very little. Alright, Draconic Vitality. So we can have a race imbued with dragon-like vitality, plus 3 hit points per unit rank. A little bit of extra health, that's not bad. Slither Hatchling. Skirmisher unit that evolves into a stronger unit, or Wyvern Fledgling. This is a summon spell, so I guess this would be during battle, as opposed to... No, this is actually not during battle. Those are conjuration spells? I don't know, there's in-game terminology for it. Wyvern Fledgling. Okay, I guess that's what we're going for. That's not what I meant to do, but... I was okay with any of those 3 options. I was hoping... Okay, we can change this. I was hoping to see their pop-up to see if this is an evolve unit. I'm assuming it will be. No, that's what we'll go with. Alright, Battle Ritual Site. That's new for the barbarian culture. I think we start with a workshop, though. Okay, lots of mountain. This is... Well, we can expand out in this direction, I guess. Right, we get a bonus here, so we're probably going to do a farm as our first thing. Alright, let's start with growth then. And probably just get a scout. Okay, grants all units some experience. We'll probably wait until we have a stack of 6 units before doing that. Production here, we have dire penguins guarding a large cage. No, that's not a bad start. Man, we have no units. Our hero does cost us 30 gold a turn. Dragon Claw. Disabled because of Lord type. Okay. Obviously we don't get a mount. Alright, we started with 2 random artifacts. It'll be good if we get a hero. So I guess we equipped the magic missile wand, but we have to use the barbed shield. Okay. Probably going to attack this using our scout. And Ritual of the Pyre. Excellent. Yeah, well, we'll take that. We got a Nightmare. Okay, that's very nice. Get a few units. Astral Rift. Okay, that's gonna be pretty rough. Okay, some sheep down here. Iron sheep. We probably want to settle here, except that this is going to be a huge pain. Settle right here on the Astral Rift, actually. Gold Infestation Spawner. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff over here as well. Astral Void. Is there no water on this map? My seafarer is going to be completely useless. That's okay. That's future proofing, so that when this leader shows up in future games, when I'm doing random maps, it will be what I want. Okay, this looks sort of decent as well. A bunch of stuff down here. What is that? Underground. Okay. Ah, we had another ally. Right. Our Worldbender, who has a gold golem to start. That's pretty nice. It's a lot of exploration everybody just did there. Why are we so slow? Did we just move across? Okay, we moved across a cliff. Okay, well. Okay, I think we clear that out and see where it goes from there. Booster Pathfinder. Obviously, we get a workshop. Start getting some more units. Not doing a lot of fighting. Using the Phoenix as a scouting unit, huh? Granted Crow Companion, Wayfinder enchantment, so we could do upgrade our scouts. Friendly units in 1 hex radius gain 3 fortune. Interesting combat spell. Take the crows. Barely afford this, and we won't have any mana or upkeep. Focus crystal. Okay. Risky battle. It's fine to me. Okay, ruler has leveled up. So it looks like as a Dragon Lord we get a bunch of different things. But we can also choose all of the usual on top of that. Interesting. So he could be a normal hero. And it would probably make sense to do some of these. Sprint. Bloodlust. Hmm. I wonder if I have to pick which type of breath weapon I want, and then it'll get rid of the others. Terrifying gorging. Instantly consumes tier 1, 2, and 3. Okay, well. Attacks 3 adjacent units and removes their defense mode and retaliation attack. Okay, a lot of options. Need to continue going towards our ally, I guess. So we can have bounding and absorbing faster. Defeating an infestation grants a unit based on infestation defeated. Oh. That's not so useful. Skull Pit can annex. Alright, we probably want the gold. I guess because it's a swamp, we get bonuses or something? No. Hmm. Okay, we got a bonus from the river, that's what that was. Hmm. Quarry, maybe? Quarries are good. Golden Dragon. Hmm. Okay, your Frigid Belch. Hmm, that could be a problem. Alright, so our spells are Youthful Rejuvenation and Song of the Reckless. Sundered Defense. Charge strike. Blocked. Doesn't matter. So they got their freeze off. This has a cooldown. Okay, I'm looking at... Okay. Dealt with that first. Ah, no, we'll just attack. Let's look at your primal strike, even though it wasn't your first attack, huh? That's why we healed it. Okay, so that's kind of how our army works. Ruler is leveled up. When governor, we got knowledge, stability, and health. Interesting. Nascent. Two more dragon skills for that. Okay, well... we could go with... I think we're gonna go with the knowledge income, actually. Just because I'm curious to see what the level up is. Just more knowledge. Okay. Okay, and let's be in our territory so that we can actually heal. So Dragon Leader is pretty powerful, but my starting army is just pathetic. Let's heal again before running out to that. Huh? Unlocks Fury and War Shaman. Those would be nice to have. I definitely need more mana. And vendor would also be really good. Get myself some starting units here. Okay, tower, that's good. Also, it'd be nice to know which direction the enemies are going to come from. Well, there's a lot of players on this map, right? Overall ranking 0 of 9. Interesting. So there's 5 of us. There's going to be the custodian. And there's 3 others. Are they all allied with the custodian, maybe? Or maybe there's a third faction. I really need to start thinking about putting down a city, too. Which I kind of want it to be down here. Okay, there's some... Oh, okay, there's a bunch of stuff here. Maybe we'll settle up here. We'll go up this way, or around here. Companion, nice. Primal Mark. Non-barbarian units gain Primal Strike. Okay. Slither, well, we can't really afford the summons, so I guess we'll go with the race transformation, which we also probably can't afford for a while, but it'll be good to have. Skullpit can annex. Let's just get more food, I guess. Take that. Was it only the farm that was benefited from the river, or does anything benefit from the river? I guess it doesn't really matter. I was going to do a farm anyway, but... Stonemason. Okay, looking nice and healthy. Focus crystal. Iron. There's another thing over there. Okay, yeah, right here. If we can take that focus crystal, that would be a good spot to settle, maybe. Size matters not. Gain experience. Or we're not even consider a good alignment. That's not what we're here for. We're a bunch of production. Draft is blocked for 4 turns. No, I think we just want the experience, honestly. How did you manage that? And this being able to retry combats is one of the best things that's been added to the franchise. Back in Planetfall. You have an AoE web. You do, but you have to do a full round action to do it, so we can pump up for now. Yeah, the dragon's already pretty strong. Funny for a turn, that makes this easy. I guess I attacked with the wrong unit there. Out of curiosity, are you condemned? No. Right. The neutrals have their advantages. On him again. How did we lose a unit on this? I basically didn't even take damage. Cloud in a bottle. Always hits, inflicts wet. Well, that sounds like something to stick in the horde to generate resources from. Right, there's a white wolf there. That's going to be tough. Wait. Is a phoenix guarding a food stash? It's ridiculous. Okay. The chamber seems to be leaking into the void a little bit. Now that we actually have some mana, let's squander it all. So... yeah, I think that's ultimately where we want to be. That lets us stretch out this way. Let's just grab some stuff here, but we're not too close to this, which I guess is going to be... Spending down that way. The Covenant. Okay, makes sense that they would be trying to stop us. From the Fog of War, Miandor Paziniak, Shira Snowblood, and Fengir emerge. Okay, Shira's not a character I know. Oh, these other ones, of course. Seems you forgot to invite us to your mad attempt at unleashing cosmic disaster, Miandor says coldly. First you brought conflict to innocent worlds, Shira continues, and now this. Fengir nods silently. He does not fancy frivolous banter. The Covenant has followed... The Covenant has followed the Shad'rai to Grexolis. They will do anything to foil your plans. The diplomatic state between all Covenant and all Shad'rai changes to war. They are trapped in past conflicts, but Victor writes history or something. Okay. Cool. Don't really need to go over those individually. So we have 9. I'm just looking at the number of affinities they have. 9. 9. And we have 9 as well. So it seems like they are not as strong as we are, just in terms of pure numbers. And that's 9 players. 7 plus me is 8. I only have 7, of course, because the player disadvantage. Good enough. Ooh, just played a Vitality. That's nice. We do not want to. Total income. Okay, so tier 1s are not worth a whole lot. But that breastplate's giving us quite a bit of resources. Up. Like, I don't really want to just do heightened senses. I know it'll be useful, but it's not that useful. I can have scout units that fill that function for me. Maybe we'll take some defense. Also, I guess this is how dragons work. Okay. I am getting more mana upkeep. Oh boy. Attunement Fortune. Whenever spells cast, we gain 10% crit and also 2 resistance. 10% damage per negative status on the target. And more morale. Okay, that's pretty cool. 30% crit chance and 2 defense. That's actually pretty good as well. 20 HP and 1 retaliation. Upkeep is reduced. Status resistance and condemned. Tempting. Soul Drain. Reducing unit morale applies Soulbound, so we can have a Necromancer Dragon. 30% damage against units with low or lower morale. Not interested. Alright, so Chaos is kind of what I'm wanting to play into. But that doesn't mean I have to only go Chaos, although I am going to get a bunch of debuff stuff from other Chaos Tomes later, I happen to know. So maybe that's what we'll do. But Materium and Order both looked interesting as well. Playing around with status. Again, playing with status. We'll go with this. Build an outpost. So if I wanted to fight this, that's going to be really rough. Airfields, okay. Well, this sure is a big map. Field Bash is pretty nice. Do I need another scout? Not really. What remains to be seen is how strong the Custodian's going to be, I guess. And whether there's going to be any timing aspects to this, or whether it's just going to be an all-out brawl. Because we have to worry about somebody winning a magic victory or something. Be annoying. It's time to start doing stuff with that. Some money, and then we'll go for the communal nexus, because we got 5 population next turn, which is even more money, but also units. Which the Furies hit pretty hard from what I remember. I fought a few barbarian cultures. So that gives us a full stack of 6 units. Okay, so obviously lightning strike's pretty bad, actually. Storm Giant. Thunderers have no defense. Frozen? Really? Do not want to lose that unit. Fire resistance. Okay, well that's just a kill. I don't get to use my tail on anything. I wonder if we could take it with our hero. Oh. This might be a bit overkill. We need to not have our units being frozen. Let's give some defense to our... Oh, we can't. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. we're gonna lose a unit. We should be able to kill everything else pretty easily here. So I just leave really the giant. Hopefully it doesn't end up doing something really nasty. Probably will. Really prefer not to lose both those units. Okay, let's get the Sunder defense. Critical hit. Nice. Fortunately, we have 8 hit points left. We do 6. And you're burning. Didn't get a crit. 1 HP left. You still get your action. Oh, that was painful. Well, I was making more of those. Go with the Forester. Am I going to build a Forester ever? I just need the units. Let's just not worry about that. Could use these as combat units as well. I don't really want to, though. Especially since I'm paying upkeep on a scouting ability on them. Okay, well, we have our outpost. We're not taking this anytime soon. Well, I guess that's where we'll stop for today. So, a taste of what it's like to play as a dragon. Kind of interesting. Just want to see my hero screen. So the Dragon Horde and Artifact Horde. hard to say. I think I remember reading somewhere that they changed it so you can't unequip and re-equip items instantly because there were abuses for that, and this would be one where you can get your money every turn. Anyway, Dragon Hero, pretty fun so far. I'm enjoying it. I will continue with this next time. I will see you then.